First of all, I've always told myself we get in this position, or actually people pay attention when I say maybe, thank God. Give God all the credit. Told our guys earlier in the week, hey, we can't worry about the future, but I know God has us and He'll take care of us. And that's been our message all week, is we can't worry about the future, we can't worry about the past. We got to look out the windshield and control what we control and win the day. Focus on what's important now, each other, and taking care of each other. And I thought the kids, Sunday, Monday, we just sat and talked to them and spent time with them as mentors, as coaches, and not football, but just listen to young men and listen to them talk and be there for them and be there for each other. And I thought that was so big. Tuesday came out and just kind of progressed as the week on, and they asked them, hey, go play with effort, go practice with energy, and it started. Wednesday I felt really good at walking out of practice, just the way they started trending. And all week we changed a lot of things up. Not saying that was right or wrong, but I just thought it was what our players needed at this time. And just really proud of the way they went out there and played today. It was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it, and I hope Pirate Nation enjoyed it. That was awesome to see that crowd in Dowdy-Ficklin. You're a 3-4 football team. You're on a two-game slide, and they still freaking bring that juice and they bring that energy, and that's awesome. So thank you to the fans. Thank you to our students. That was awesome. And to that section over there and across the field in the 50s, 16 through 18, or whatever it may be over there, I appreciate you guys too, because I know it gets hot in that sun. And that's why we put Temple over there. So thank y'all very much. So that's an awesome win for the Pirates.
Coach, take us through your day today, waking up knowing you were going to lead this team and ultimately leading them to victory.
Yeah, thanks. Today was the easy day. I said this, I get to 2 o'clock, this stuff becomes easy. I know what to do at 2 o'clock. Let's go coach a football game. Let's go win a football game. Let's go play good football. There's some of the things that come up during the week. You're just trying to keep your guys together, keep the team together, motivate your staff, motivate your players, make sure we're marching the right thing. You kind of worry about, hey, is this the right thing to do? Is it wrong? But you got to trust it. You got to trust it and keep rolling, keep moving forward. But today was the easy one. I slept better last night than I've slept all week. So that was good. And I think part of it is just the young men in our locker room and those seniors. And that's who we're doing this for, is those seniors. They got 4 games left now. And I told the guys earlier in the week, like, that's who we're going to rally around, is those guys. Because they got nothing else to play for besides this season. The young guys, they'll have more seasons down the road. But we got to rally around those seniors. So, watching those guys and the confidence they had last night and just the smiles on the face and the energy they had, I slept like a baby last night.
How do you describe the post-game locker room and celebrating that?
Man, seeing that locker room's awesome. Just getting in there and just celebrating with those guys. And listen, it could have looked better, yeah, but who cares? It's a win. Just win, baby. Just win. That's what's important, and we're gonna celebrate that. We'll clean up some stuff next week, then the bye week, and then we'll get ready for FAU. But right now, let's go celebrate. We all needed that. Our players needed that. Our seniors needed that. Everybody in the building needed that one. Pirate Nation needed that. Our fans needed that win. We're back to 4-4 with a lot of football to play. There's light at the end of the tunnel. Let's go do it. Okay? So we enjoyed in there. We're going to enjoy. I think when you're celebrating in the locker room, I told guys, and it's not about me, it ain't about them, it's about us. And when you celebrate with each other, for each other, that makes that thing special.
What was it like seeing your family at the Pirate Walk and walking with them, and then after the game, seeing them again?
Yeah, I'm not sure of those 3 daughters which one has a clue going on. Probably the oldest, but they're enjoying it. They're loving it. They think it's Disney World or something. I guess I don't know. And listen, I got to make sure I'm taking time to be a really good dad, and that's important. I told our coaches and I told our players, we're going to take tomorrow off, go spend time with your family. Go to church, spend time with the kids, go be a dad and a husband, because that's what's important. Sometimes you get wrapped up in this thing, caught up in this thing, you forget that. But it's awesome to share this experience with those girls of mine and my wife and my family, all of them.
Coach, took a lot of shots downfield today, really opened up some things, created some big opportunities for you.
Yeah, I thought what really was opened up those shots down the field was a run game. And I told John Davis, keep pumping that thing up in there. As a defensive coach, the best thing you want to see is a run game get going. And, I thought that opened up all those guys down the field. And Caden, I can't say enough good things about him right now, but, that's what we got to be. That's what we got to do. And you start to see it click a little bit last week, but you really saw it come along this week. And obviously we got to clean some things up, but we just got to keep marching and keep running the football like that. If we'll run the football and connect on some of those shots down the field, we can play some pretty good football and do some pretty good things.
Speaking to the offense, I know it was the first game this year that Coach Baker's been down on the sideline to field level. How do you think that changed things and obviously led to the best offensive output this season so far?
Well, we talked about earlier in the week, like, hey, we got to set the tempo as coaches for the energy. Okay, and Coach Baker just said that, hey, I feel like if I come down, I can look them in the eye, I can help with the energy, and I can communicate there. And they hear my voice so much. Maybe they hear my voice on the field. And I thought he did a really awesome job. I mean, me and Coach Baker, we had a lot of conversations about how we can play together, how we can get this thing done. And man, he had them clicking tonight and had them going. And, hats off to him and what he did with that offense this week. That's pretty special.
He used the phrase "playing with house money" earlier this week. Did you kind of see that mentality carry over to your team today?
But that's what we got to be. We can't be uptight. There's nothing to lose right now. I mean, we got to go do it for these seniors and just play free. And I thought those guys were playing loose. I don't know if I didn't see guys hesitating or guys dropping the football, over and over. But I thought they went and played free, and they played for each other and kept at it, play after play after play.
What did you think of your defense responding? It was 35-28, you get to pick 6, then the interception that leads to a touchdown. Just their response to some adversity in the third quarter.
34. Let's take that 1 point away. The 34, the first 4 touchdowns or 5 touchdowns bother me, obviously. But I thought late in the game we obviously responded with the turnovers, Jamarlee and Jaden, and just getting the stops. We had the Predator package out there. I thought the Predator package was awesome all day. Those guys flying around. I don't know how many stops they got on third down, but I bet the percentage is pretty high there. Obviously, we got to stay on top of a few balls, but that's on me. I try to set the tempo early with a few calls, and hey, let's go get them. And probably should have just stayed on top of things, kept the ball in front of us. But that's on me. I had that mindset of, hey, we can go attack. Later in the game, we kind of kept it in front of us, kept it off. They had a few drives there in the second half, but kids did a really good job just keeping the ball in front of them.
You made the decision to go for it on 4th down at a key point, and obviously get the touchdown there. How big was that call? And I don't know, any nerves going for there, or did you kind of know?
I didn't flinch. I think there were several drives if we were going to go for it on 4th down. That just happened to be one of them. And we're worked out in our favor. That was huge. I thought the 2 minute before the half was huge. We were trying to pop a run in there. And I was told John David to run the football there, and that's really from the defensive perspective. Like, if you're a defensive coach, you're going to play pass call there. All right, so if you can pop a run in there for about 10, 15 yards, it sets everything else up. You're in really good field position now, and bang. I plan on using a timeout anyways, and bang, and then 2 plays later or a play later, we're in the end zone. So that was huge, those couple of scenarios there.
One more question.
Coach, you guys had usually taken the ball when you win a coin toss. Today you guys put the defense. I mean, is that just kind of come from comfortability from your point? Or?
I think that's just comfortability for me. I told John David and the staff, we talked about it yesterday, we talked about it again this morning. I said, hey, when we go out there in pregame warm-up, whichever side has the most energy, that's the side we're going to go with. Well, heck, during pregame warm-up, I was too busy going around fist bumping everybody. So I finally ran out of kickoff, and I said, hey, teach Tyler Savage. I said, hey, just defer to the second half. We'll get the ball in the second half. We'll be good. So it didn't really put a lot of thoughts into it. As far as you're putting strategy into it. I think it's on defense. I felt really good about what we could do there. Even though there's a few times like the ball on top of us, want to take a little pressure off the offense, get a stop there, and get the ball back in their hands. But just looking at some stats here, just really excited about what we were able to do. Again, that fan attendance is awesome for a homecoming game. And we're going to go enjoy the crap out of this. Some 200-yard receivers. That's awesome. I mean, the point thing, one side of that thing that's most points ever in an AAC game, which is awesome. If you're an offensive coach, if you're a defensive coach, you got to keep a few off the board. But, it doesn't matter. Win. And that's all that matters right now. That's all that matters for Pirate Nation. That's all that matters for these seniors. And you know what? If you tell me in 2 weeks we'll play FAU and we'll have the same score and we'll break that record and score much points and win the game, I'll take that one too. All right? Let's be happy with that. Again, I appreciate Pirate Nation. I think it's going to take a village to get this thing done for the next 4 weeks, but let's pull together. And that's what message in our locker room, and I think that's for all of us out here and fans included. So let's keep it tight, and I appreciate your support, and I love you guys. Appreciate you.